Hello, hello, hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there. Hello and welcome.
Hello?
Hello, question mark?
Hello?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
I'm back.
I'm back.
Hi back. Hello there.
I am back from vacation and then screaming. Now, I want to...
Oh my god.
I want to explain... Well, not explain, but I want to warn the stream that screaming could still happen.
Oh, Milo has something in the house. It's kind of like a war zone there these days.
They're called pterodactyls, you see.
The twins turned 2 last Thursday.
Happy birthday.
They received a miniature trampoline.
Oh, yes.
That has caused some excitement, and they're starting to test boundaries. They're starting to test patience and boundaries.
Ooh.
And it can go from 0 to 100 in, well, quicker than anyone can do a lap of Kyalami, that's for sure.
You mean Gorlami, right?
Kyalami.
Gorlami. Well, we're in Kyalami for round 8 this season. Round is the round is almost coming to a close. I'm very good with words. The season is almost coming to a close.
3 rounds left, including this one, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Chris,
I'd just like to add, I do have a mute button ready.
That
perfect.
That's
so
a
we
mute.
do have a new driver out on track today.
New driver out on track, Dominic Goodwin. Oh, number 41. That's me.
Ooh.
Insta number 1 fan.
Make me proud, Dominic.
Is he into what class is he inserted into then?
I believe he would be initiation, but from what I've seen in
and probably, I think possibly bronze. If I am correct.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is friends with Bruno. And Bruno saying that he's relatively new. I could be completely wrong, and this could be a completely different person. But you know, I am.
Can you specify which Bruno?
Yes.
Yes.
Bruno.
Testicle D.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's one of Rick's friends. I was completely wrong. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
All right. Can we start the stream over? Just pretend like that.
Where's the intro video? Here we go.
Dominic Goodwin.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So Dominic Goodwin, new driver in the BMW M4?
Yes, in the BMW M4. He just got a wheel. He's crushing it. I mean, good to see.
That works too.
So far, himself and Matt Melanson are the only 2 drivers that have put in a valid lap on the first outing. David Miller is just starting his second one. He did invalidate, and Rick similarly also invalidated his first flying lap.
Chris, the first 2 parts, yes. The third part looked pretty. I can't do it. Ugly.
Well,
for the bronze split, yes.
For the bronze split, we can bring up the. So we do have standings. Look at us. We're professional this time. If I can figure out which button to press.
Oh, he's gonna press the wrong one.
There you go.
And end stream.
Just push them all.
Emotional, damn it.
Well, we do have the standings up this time, so we do have Matt Melanson that is leading. Actually, yeah, Milo, do you want to pick up the? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Melanson leading. I was interested in the standings because I've been away for 3 or 4 weeks. So, yeah, Matt Melanson with 310 points, looking pretty safe at the moment. But, I mean, anything can happen, as you know. Rick similarly on 258 in second, and very close behind David Miller in third right now. So, yeah, it's all to play for in bronze.
Yeah, Matt Melanson really holding up that number 1 spot, and he's out there today with a new livery, the Boatley, the tugboat. I love it.
Yeah, Milo, as you are a British, would you like to fill in the uncultured Americans chat about delivery?
About what?
About P&O.
Oh, P&O. Yeah, so P&O is a ferry company. Like a boat, yeah. Passenger ferry.
I'm disappointed.
And they, used to take the P&O ferry from Dover to Calais on a booze cruise when I was younger. Pick up some cheap booze and cigarettes.
Hello there.
Good times.
All
I
right.
see what he's done there, you see, because it's a Boatly. It's very clever. Very clever.
Yeah, I mean, hang on. I'm going to bring the camera right behind there for my favorite part of this livery. The Bentley logo is kind of just scratched out and just says Boatly.
That's actually very good.
That's pretty good. That's
I
pretty
saw
good.
that. I saw that in the when I was loading it. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is so good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So Rick, Dave Miller managed to get their first times in. So currently Matt Melanson with an 8/10 gap to P2 over Rick Simley. I feel like Matt is looking at a silver badge next season.
I think Matt is definitely looking at a silver badge. Rick is getting close now, though.
41.6, by the way, is a great lap for the bronze. I think that's a really, really solid lap.
Hang on. I remember the days when a 42 flat was like godlike.
Yeah, I know. And now we've got...
Look how far we've come.
As you say, he's likely looking at a silver badge, as Joey said.
I guess so, yeah.
Next season.
Yeah.
And this means that I get to be in bronze next season, right?
No.
Are you sure? I feel like I'll just hang out with Dave, man. Pick up some boost on the side, do some YouTube shit. Sounds fun.
I guess so. You couldn't catch Matt when you raced earlier this season. Yeah, I mean, Matt has gotten really quick, really fast as well, and I'm happy to see him move up. He definitely deserves the win, and he's leading by quite a little bit on the standings so far for bronze class.
I heard he downloaded the Hutch Boatley grip.exe file, and that's what it is.
Did he? Oh, he definitely did. So, I mean, if I bring back up the standings, the race, the actual real race today for bronze class is going to be between Rick and David. They're extremely similar on the points level. So David is not that far off, just 6 points. I can't math. 5 points away from Rick, and that is.
Yeah, I feel like if Dave, practiced half as much as he played Rocket League. He would win bronze rather. Sorry.
He would win silver.
As Joby said, do some YouTube shit.
Do some YouTube shit.
So, is the question on the Boatly? I just realized this. Is the number next to the gas? Is that how much liters is in the car that you can see it from the externally?
On the Boatly.
Yeah.
Where do you see that?
Oh wait, never mind. It's the BMW. Sorry.
BMW.
A good one's card. Yeah.
Where's the gas cap? It's on the right side. Oh, 20. What is that?
Yeah.
I've never noticed it.
Me either.
I'll keep an eye on it, I guess, during the race. See what if that changes anything. YouTube shit in ACCs, when you take out half the field, that is 100% some YouTube shit.
Yes.
Only if you do a barrel roll.
Actually, doing a barrel roll in ACC is pretty hard.
I mean, that's usually how you end up on like the iRacing crash compilation.
I beg to differ. I did one at Forest Elbow.
Yeah, you did. You did. I remember that. That was impressive. Oh, David. So I was taking a look at David. Matt Melanson has completed his laps. Not really much to say for him. He's just been absolutely dominating. 8/10 in front of Rick. Rick is red on his lap, so I don't think he's not going to improve. Might be a good opportunity for him right now too. Oh, as I say that, looks like he's getting a better
Dave
exit.
is getting a massive toe from the boy right now.
Yeah, Dave is up 7/10 on his lap. If he gets a good exit here, he might be able to jump Rick on the final corner. No, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, he's going to lose a couple of tenths out that last corner, which is easy to do.
And
but it's still a 42.6, so
42.6 is a good
decent
lap. Goodwin opting to test the pit entry, as that's a good thing to do. I actually was expecting Rick to try a pit entrance.
Who needs to practice their pit entries?
So on to the Silver Boyos, I guess.
Yeah,
Silver
Lukey
split.
leading the charge as always. First out of the pits, with Carter behind him.
Carter's on a new livery today, is he not?
He is. I made this livery for him in Rados for the SRA, and whatever that awesome sim racing website, whatever, just like hates them, so it's not working. So he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna run it in Pinecers." There you go.
So you're saying I should finish my stupid livery app?
Yeah, because whatever they're using is trash, and Google Drive is better.
I mean, Google Drive is pretty good for this kind of stuff, to be honest.
It's so easy. Like, it's so easy.
Yeah, a little bit more
Not
manual,
this.
right?
Oh, make sure you put this exact file, and this is, the names are like identical. It still won't work.
Fair enough. So as our drivers are starting to put in their first lap, if Rick stays alive today, in contact, you'll be happy. Believe. We'll see. We'll see. Rick just has to survive. If he can keep ahead of Dave, that's another race that he doesn't have to worry about.
Things could still change quite a lot in bronze. If Matt runs into any trouble in the race, and for whatever reason doesn't finish, Rick will be right back in the hunt.
Definitely will be. Definitely will be.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Rick needs to chill lap 1 for sure. It's easy to full send lap 1, but you got to patience in paddle 1. Get your booty on in here, Austin. Why don't you ever race anymore?
Yeah, the 24 yesterday.
24-hour race. That's not an excuse.
It kind of is. Anytime any of us have done an iRacing 24, we've not shown up the next day.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have.
I always show up.
However many times I show up. Anyways, for
real men do 36 hours of racing. Okay.
Oh yeah. 12 hour. Oh, we crashed. Let's do it again.
Yep. See, exactly, Chris. Exactly my point. Well, what was it? We did Le Mans and Melons. Tiago did like a 5-hour first stint of the Melons while we finished up Le Mans. Oh, Le Mans in Spa. Oh yeah, there was that one too.
Love it. Love it. So our first lap's coming in, and Carter taking a good chunk of time compared to Luki. Castaldini comes in P4 right now. Melanson leading these guys off of after the first hot lap. Let's get their time. Let's get their standings up on the board.
Yeah, I got it ready to go here. So Mark Robinson leading, not a giant lead over Bruno, just under 30 points, so definitely still in the hunt. Chemo is in third on 227, so he's not far behind there, and Lukey and Chemo definitely in a fight right now for that third place in silver. Lukey on 217 points, DNF'd at Suzuka. I wasn't there for that one, so bad luck, but yeah, I feel like podium place is still up for grabs in any order in silver, which is really good. Then this group 5, 6, 7, and 8. You've got Muff there, who's in chat on 142 points. Carl Hessen on 133. Nick Cahoot on 132, and Ryan Cody on 130. So really, really close there as well. So yeah, it's quite the battle ongoing in silver as usual.
It is a pretty good battle.
Silver split, best split.
Silver split, best split, yeah. So for Mark Robeson, I mean, it's a good lead that he has, but if he does DNF, a good chunk of points is going to go. So
Yeah,
hopefully
sure.
we don't see that. It's still up for grabs for Bruno. Anything can happen as we can see somebody sliding around
Carter
and
going top of the tables here with a 41-2. So puts the gap to Matt Mallinson by 3/10 and 5/10 to Bruno and P2 for silver. Yeah, Carter really good. Gets a lot of practice in. Like he's putting in a ridiculous amount of laps.
I'd love to see it. Love to see it.
Fortunately, his pace is struggling to transfer over to race. He's still relatively new to sim racing, so he's got the, as we like to say, the hot lapping down. Now he's just got to get the racecraft down.
Yeah. Yep. So I was also taking a look there at Mark Robeson. It looks like his first 2 laps are invalid. His last one was a mid 41, I believe, but invalid. So still some time to put in there. He's not been able to get a clean one in. So
He's
so
just
far,
playing with this food. It's fine.
playing with his food, I guess so. Giving them a little bit of a what do you call it? A little bit of hope.
Oh, this is true, Joby. Carter's name is actually Betty, aka
Betty.
Basic Bitch Betty. Carter is very indecisive, and you'll see more on his livery for next season that are already made.
Oh.
Yeah, he's Basic Bitch Betty.
Oh, I was taking a look there at Kimo sliding out of the final corner. A decent lap, a 42 flat, the exact same time as Michael Lukey, but he sets it second.
Yeah, and the fight is on between them right now for P3 overall in silver. So that could be one to keep an eye on today.
Yeah, but right as I said that, Lukey did improve on his lap time and is up to P2, 3.5 tenths away from Carter, and already up 2 tenths within the first 2 corners.
Yeah.
What are the others doing? So we have Ryan Cody right now improving 6 tenths on his lap, about to put in a valid one. I think he's pulling over there to say that that's it for him.
Mark Robeson just put in a new PB and is now 3/10 off of Carter.
41.4
and
yeah,
300ths ahead of.
Oh.
Hi, Mac.
Nice lap indeed.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, that is.
Hey, Mike.
These are some good laps coming in. I mean, 41-1, fantastic laps. Slightly there from Mark. So both Mark and Carter red on their lap times. Michael Lukey not really disappointing right now. He's up 4 tenths, and that is going to be enough for the lead if he can keep the time going through this last sector.
Yeah, he's on track as he goes through Cheetah.
Cheetah.
He goes through Cheetah, otherwise known as Sausage. I think a lot of people just call it Sausage Curb.
Sausage Curb, yeah. A lot of time lost there. It looks like he's been taking it really careful
Yeah,
that looked like fast and slow out.
Entry into the final corner. Oh my, dude, that corner's the worst.
He does go a little quicker though than his previous, so 41.412 puts him P2 in silver right now.
Kyle Heslin currently up. Well, he was up 2 tenths. I just had to say something. He's 500 again. Currently up 3 tenths as he heads down into the, the hairpin in sector 2 here at the top of the hill. As he heads down the mine shaft.
You'd think I'd have a track map up.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that. I'm just not sure I agree with that.
Hang on, let me get the track map up. So what do we have here?
Feel uncomfortable.
I have it here, yeah.
Oh, that is mine shaft, yeah.
It is mine shaft.
I'm gonna say it's the Minecraft.
Joey said mine shaft. I don't know, it's creepier.
You gotta elongate it, how long do you want your shaft? So Kyle Heslin goes 4 tenths quicker on his PB. That puts him only a 10th off of Carter. What a huge gap he has found.
Silver split is spicy right now. Kino's up 7 tenths on his lap time. That's going to be enough for pole if he can keep it together. In the last corner now, he's...
Oh, what a beautiful...
Oh, it looks like slow and fast now. A little
early,
slidey there. It's going to be right on the edge. Carter's in the pits. That is it for his quali. Chemo goes into P2, but it's not over yet. This is exciting though.
This is spicy. And
this is
Haslin,
spicy.
you mentioned Haslin. He's currently P6 in the standings. He's amongst that grouping of Moffat, Haslin, Kahoot, and Cody, all on the same.
And someone just invalidated. So let's see here.
Kyle
Mark
Haslin.
Robeson, currently up 2/10. Can he find a little bit? Could not find enough time as he crosses the line. 600ths off of Carter for P2. Let's see here. We have Nick Cohout currently finding 3/10. That's going to jump him up to, I believe, P9. It does. So it jumps Ryan Cody. Who else is next? Kyle Haslin has invalidated. So the final
Nick
silver
Cahoot's
to put
invalid.
in a time here would be Bruno Casaldini. He's currently only 1/10 up on his personal best here.
Kyle is really testing the limits there on the sausage curve. As I was just looking, I guess he knows he's going into the pits, but man, that looked funny. Bruno is
has a
up.
wonderful cheetah going into the final corner here. If he gets a nice exit here, which he does, he's going to lose a little bit of time. So he is going to stay in P7, I believe, just behind Matt Melanson. So with that, we have Carter taking P1 in silver with Mark Robeson 600ths behind him. Chemo only off. So top 4 of silver with under 2/10. And top 5 within 2.5/10. So this is going to get spicy.
That is pretty spicy indeed, yeah.
Yeah, very good quality run. And look at Melanson right in the middle of the silver there. So definitely proving what we said earlier.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, he deserves to be in silver. It's too late in the season to move him, and it wouldn't be fair anyways. He does deserve that win in bronze, but next season he's definitely going to be up there in the best split.
Next season he's going to be in the best split. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And with that, our gold boys are now on track with Danny leading the charge. I see Barrett just joined in. Welcome, Johnny and Josh. Actually, what did we call him last time? Joseph Barrett. Yeah.
I said it with such confidence, too. So. It like confirmed a legal name change, I think.
It's okay. So we do have a quali ban though today. Joseph German.
Oh, we do.
Which I don't see the DSP for yet.
He is a bad boy.
He has been a bad boy. He did cross the 30 license points in Suzuka last week for a lap 1 incident that we did not show.
But he's skipping. He's in the chat there, right? So he's not racing today.
No, that's Jose. Jose Guzman.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Jose. My bad.
Joseph Guzman.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So our first lap's coming in. That was really on the edge there for Danny.
I've been away. I don't know what to say. I'm all over the shop. I'm probably going to mix everyone's names up.
And Danny Boyd coming in with the first lap time of a 40.7. So first lap time in the 40s, just casually drops it. Mike Jackson with a 41.1.
Straight in there as well. So these opening laps are really quick from the gold drivers. And I don't know if you want to bring the standings up here. Gold is looking interesting as well. I think silver is spicier.
Gold is close though.
Did I just
damn Joseph out here calling the shooting his shots here. Says I was called to Guzman, so I drove like one.
Oh my god, not like this. Danny already improving on his lap. Oh, all my lights came on. Am I still online? I don't know what's going on.
Are you good, bro?
Am I good now? I don't know. I don't know.
You're still in Discord.
Okay, good. Am I still streaming? Because I saw
the stream is still running. Yes.
Okay, good. Because I had like a little moment, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know. It's the first time in a little while. Anyways, we are still going.
Danny, holy moly! Finding another 4/10 right now as he heads into the final corner here. He's gonna be looking into a low 40.
Oh, that is right on edge.
I'm fairly certain I've seen him in the 39s before, so it
Probably.
wouldn't surprise me if he got down that way.
Like,
I mean,
imagine doing a 40.6 and you're still 4/10 off the pole, which is
Yeah.
what Mike Jackson just did.
I mean, these are some
Colby
fantastic
currently-
laps coming in.
Yeah, Colby currently P3 with the 41.127, which again is a good lap, and then Funk P4 with a 41.135, so nice and close between those two.
Carl is going to
be
improve
very, very,
though.
very close. Oh my, so close. 300ths off of Mike
Yeah.
Jackson.
He's into the 40s as well. It's a 40.695 for Carl Big in the Mr. Blackout Ferrari.
Ferrari.
So Ferris, have you stabilized? Are you happy to? You want to bring up the standings for gold?
Let's do that, shall we? Oh, for gold. How are we looking?
So, yeah, gold is also looking good. So Danny Boyd, 299, strong favorite for today's race here as well. Andrew Rados, conspicuous in his absence today. He is just behind, so this is a chance for Danny to open up a gap on him, I guess. Zach Heish in third in the also in the Porsche, 211 points, so quite a gap. He's definitely
also
in a
missing.
battle. Sorry?
We're also missing Heish today.
We are, yeah. So, and he's in a battle with Don Belanger, Carl Big, Mike Jackson. They're all within between 10 and 30 points of each other. So, yeah, there's definitely lots to play for out there in Kyalami today. So, is Don missing as well? I don't.
No, Dom,
No,
we're on board
Don
with him.
is here.
He's just
Don
moved himself up
is-
to P4.
There he
And-
is. Yeah, okay. I didn't see him on my standing when I glanced at the screen there. So yeah, Don is here, so he has a chance to close the gap on Zach Heish, maybe put himself in a podium spot for the gold split.
Yeah, and
And
he's definitely
you know-
quick out there. I mean, the lap times that are coming in are absolutely insane from all these drivers. A
Yeah.
low 41, barring the absolute alien that Danny has become. I mean, Mike Jackson is also doing fantastic right now. He is up on his lap time
Mike's up, yep.
enough to take that pole position, but Danny's also up just about a 10th.
Yeah,
Are
Mike
we
coming-
going to see a 39?
Mike comes down.
it's possible. Danny is teetering that 39.
He's right on the edge right
teetering.
now. If you can find another 10th during these last few corners, that might be enough for the 39. And Mike Jackson, I mean, is
Yeah, Mike Jackson just gone through Joey's favorite corner and is finishing up the lap now as he goes through Shia into he's going to go into the last corner, turn 16, Ingui. Funny name for that one. And this is an
that was a
awkward
beautiful
corner,
exit.
by the way. It's a really awkward corner. Mike losing some time on exit there, so he was up almost 2/10 halfway through that lap. He will be a little upset. I imagine that he didn't bring it home and get that extra couple of tenths, but he's still got time. So Carl Big up over 3/10 right now, so he's got a shot here. Oh, gets a little wobble. I'm not sure if you had that on stream.
no.
As he came around Chia,
But it's
he's
gonna
just
be
gone
okay.
through the last corner. He is up though. He's losing about half a tenth on that, a 140.4, so he's a tenth off Mike Jackson. But
Every time he improves enough to get past Mike Jackson just extends his lead just a little bit more than Carl would like. And
So Danny is only 900ths off of that beautiful 39. He has it in him. He had it going into the final corner and just lost it.
yeah, but he's coming up to the hairpin now, and look at that beast of a car. It does look beautiful.
I do love it.
Yeah, he's right there, like just at the moment, just under.
Extracting everything out of this car right now is Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was time there on the entrance. By the time the balance is paid, it's back down to the same gap it was. So right on the edge.
Right on the edge.
Oh
1
my
second to
God.
go. This is it for the qualification. As he goes through the final corner, he is a 10th up.
Yeah, he's gonna
And
be
he's
in
gonna
the
do it.
39.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
We got the 39 in.
39.9, 6.7.
Believe
Wow.
that is
Blistering.
fast.
What a lap.
What a
for
lap.
Fast as fuck,
Danny.
boy.
As
Damn.
So we haven't really talked about Dylan and Carlos Guzman. They've not been able to put in the fast laps that they want. Dylan just now improving a little bit on his lap. But it's going to be just trying to survive
Carl
this
did-
race.
Had a really good exit. This might be enough to take P2 off of Mike Jackson as he crosses the line. And it
barely.
does.
It
200s.
does.
200s.
140.370. Yeah, that is a great last lap for Carl. He'll be happy with that. Puts himself P2 on the grid. And yeah, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. Because last time I said what I want to say, there was a big incident, and the people I said that I wanted to see race weren't able to race because there
Things
was an incident.
happened.
So I'm not going to say any more than that, other than I'm excited.
Excited.
I'm excited.
Well, so
Who
for
did the grid walk when I was away, by the way?
It was me. It was bad. Please.
It was bad.
he
Please
called
take
everybody
over.
Joseph. He basically
Please
did what I
take
did.
over.
It's hard saying them all the names in the cars like that quickly in a
Listen,
row.
I
It's
said
not
it
easy.
with I said it with such confidence, and then
Hi,
I
I'm
got to
stupid.
actually got
Hi,
the
I'm
Jose
stupid.
Guzman. At the end, I was like, shit, I fucked up.
So Danny is gonna take the lead going into the race. I mean, a fantastic time if we go again over our pole position sitters. So Danny, Carter, and Matt Melanson respectively for each class. Carter is not that far away from Mark Robeson, so it is going to be a battle between these two. And usually Mark is pretty good about race pace. Danny,
Yeah.
if he can get away here, might have a really, really good chance at just being that champion, finishing in first position. I think I just saw a car disconnect.
Yeah, we're down to 22. Somebody disconnected for sure.
Who was it?
If they
We lost
rejoin, will it put them on the grid?
Oh, we did lose Rick.
We did lose Rick Simile. I guess, is that a connection issue? That sucks.
If he
Rick get back
rejoins,
in,
would
he
it put
will
him
be on the grid. Yes.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it will put him in the back though.
Okay.
That's not what you want to see.
Unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunate.
Let's get our grid a walk in below.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We got 20. Oh, he's back. We got 23.
All right, let's go.
Alrighty, so Danny Boyd in the Nissan GTR with that quali lap, putting him P1. Carl Bing alongside him in the Ferrari, and then a pair of Ferraris behind him in 3 and 4 with Mike Jackson and Don Belanger. Joby quietly got himself up into P5. What a legend there in the Honda. P6 is Funk in the Nissan GTR as well. Carter in the Porsche at 7. Good stuff from him, leading silver. Robertson at 8th in the AMG. Chemo in the Porsche at 9. Heslin in the GTR at 10. Dylan Sauer in the Lamborghini at 11, with Lukey at 12 in the Porsche. Carlos Guzman in the Aston at 13. Melanson in the Boatley at 14. Castelldini in the AMG at 15. Charlie King at 16 in the Aston. Nick Cahoot in the Lambo at 17. Ryan Cody in the AMG at 18. Miller in the Aston at 19. Goodwin, the new driver, in the Beamer at 20. German in the Ferrari at 21 after a quali ban. Barrett at 22 in the Nissan GTR. And Rick rejoins the server in time for the race, but is at the back of the grid in the Porsche.
Yeah, so
23.
fortunately for Rick was supposed to be sitting right in front of Miller from that little gap that we saw on during the grid walk. But glad to see him join back, and let's get that race on. It's an hour race. We might be able to get it back.
Yeah. An hour at dusk.
An hour at dusk, yes. So if anybody got the tag, we're going to be racing at sunset during sunset.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Yeah, and as our drivers are about to go into sunset, I do want to see a first view. What is it going to look like as they come around this corner? It's blinding. Oh, I love that. Technically, he could slot back into his spot, yes, if he does remember exactly where it was. I wouldn't mind for him to move up. Might be a logistical nightmare, though. It is beautiful. So this track does look pretty at dusk.
It really does, because especially when you come down that hill from the top, they're heading up to the hill, top of the hill now. When you come down that hill, you have a fantastic view of the city below and all that good stuff. It's pretty cool.
And I do have your...
We have our turn 2 camera.
Sorry, turn 2.
Yeah, I'm going to take an aerial view of lap 1 so I can see what's going in, as they say.
They aren't required to have lights on now, but they will soon, so you hope everybody has a map button. Yes, or automatic lights on. Whoever has automatic lights on.
I've got an aerial view of the trail right now. Don't switch to it, but Sunset has the sun on it, but nowhere else on the track does. It's pretty cool to see right now.
Auto lights plus.
Auto lights.
Yes.
That's. I mean, it is emergent. My car has auto lights.
See, Kyalami rumored to be back on the F1 circuit soon. It
Ooh.
was supposed to be next year.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I really hope it makes its way back onto the calendar, because it is a great racetrack.
It is. It really is. And as our drivers now come around the final corner one last time before the hour-long race, Danny is going to lead us into hopefully a beautiful race. 23 drivers on.
Green light, give it okay.
And it's green lights, and Danny gets a good launch, it looks like, already, as we do have a little bit of 3 wide. That is Mike Jackson trying to get up. Let's get the camera.
Honda braking moment here. Ooh, my Joby going in hot on those Honda brakes.
Yeah, that was close, and we've had many races at Kyalami that have had major issues at turn 1, 2, and 3, but they all get through cleanly.
So
Great
far,
recovery
clean start.
by Joby.
Yeah, good recovery by Joby. Joby is down a few positions because of that, down to P6, but I mean, love to see it. I also did. I don't think we noticed Joby get his quali lap in all the way up to fifth. It was so quiet. Yeah,
that's why I said in the grid walk, Joby like snuck in at P5. Like, great stuff.
and
it flew under the radar.
so Mike Jackson moves up to P2 right in front of Carl Big, and it was a super close side-by-side there in Sunset. Chemo is up in front of Carter and Mark Robeson.
Yeah, and yeah, he took advantage of that
that little bit
of
of
there. They all bunch up at the top of the hill. There is contact, and that is the Boatley of Melanson that has to unfortunately leave track and rejoin coming down the hill.
Oh, we did miss that. Let's see if we can get a view of the final corner. The drone guy, or yeah, sausage.
Love some good sausage around here. Very scary corner on lap 1. Usually everyone kind of slots in.
Yeah,
But
it's
also, ooh, someone got a little close there. Also, one thing that can throw you off is as it gets dark, that corner can get very, very scary.
yeah, and I heard that if you are in Carl Big's chat, it's a good idea to just yell out sausage all the time.
Yeah, he also has an emote you can use.
Or sausage.
Yeah, in case you really want to.
Yeah, I love it. Michael Lukey now sitting behind Dylan Sauer. We'll see if he can. Do we want to replay?
Yeah,
Ooh, we have a replay.
Joey's
Go ahead.
Let's go.
We have Milo as the murder suspect
What?
on board with Barrett as Barrett taps Melanson.
Why the murder suspect?
Because you're on the back of the
you're
car.
in the rear. Yeah.
Love
Obviously.
it. Love it. Yeah.
Yeah, so Danny leading the way, Mike Jackson in second, Colbig third, Belanger fourth, Chemo fifth, Joby is lost, who's down one spot, but I suspect he'll be just fine.
Yeah,
So-
and this group here at the front, I mean, this podium right now is just half a second away from each other, and it looked like Mike Jackson was closing that gap a little bit, going into Crocodile. Was it? Danny is being hunted
to
by a
make
pack of Ferraris. Go ahead.
The bronze battle interesting. Oh my goodness!
Oh, right as I switched to Matt Melanson,
Oh
that
my,
is a
I just
slidey.
sniped both of them. Oh my goodness! So what happened was Rick took the turn too early, so Miller followed his line. They both eat sausage curve and Cheetah and go.
And we caught that just as they started sliding off. That was
I ruined that race. I was just gonna talk about how we had like a three-way battle and bronze, because you know, and then boom.
David Funk with a big slide there behind Joby.
If you want drone cam right now, I got a pretty cool shot.
You're not sharing.
Oh,
Milo.
professional.
We do have a
we got
position.
Yannis.
Swap. Oh, that's
Mike
Carl
Jackson.
Big and Mike Jackson.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What happened here?
Mike Jackson with a little bit of a contact there. Saw that was Michael Lukey that hit him in the back while he was parked there on the side. Where's Carl Big? He has recovered. Carl is in P11. Let's get a
The
replay
lot of damage
that.
to the front end of that Ferrari.
Oh, can we see what happened?
Not like. All right. So Mike Jackson, beautiful sunset actually. Has a really nice sunset. Loses the car under braking and trying to save it.
Oh, that is
Carl had nowhere to go.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Carl
too
gets
bad.
up and running, but oh wow, yeah. Lukey comes in.
Oh, that is a lot of contact, and Carl has dove straight into the pits. This is going to be an early pit stop, a heavy Ferrari. I guess he's going to be repairing some damage and just taking it easy, trying to stay in the points. Oh, that's
Yeah, there's
unfortunate
just
for
nothing
Carl.
he could do to avoid that. I don't think it's just one of those, isn't it? We'll be taking a look at everything afterwards, as always.
So that, the pack of Ferraris hunting Danny are gone. Both of them with an incident. And Danny is now just on his own. He is going to be Verstappening this race.
Bruno
looks like.
Casaldini is off track here. He is sideways. Oh, that is the worst part to be sideways. That was unfortunate. Gets across the track okay, gets back on. We'll see what happened here to Bruno.
Yeah.
Looks like he might have just over-rotated the car there.
Expected.
Very-
Drone cam is fun. Why have I not done this before? I'm putting the camera in all kinds of great new spots.
I'm not seeing it. You're not sharing your screen, Milo.
Oh, I'm not? Oh, shit.
That's what we were saying.
Oh,
Oh
sorry.
my god.
Okay,
All right, so
Boomer.
all right, Boomer. So Bruno, yeah, just loses it on the left-hander before sunset. Hits the curb, goes wide, touches a little bit of grass on throttle. And just,
Oh, that's what happened. Unfortunately, yep. That'll do it. And as we were looking at that, Michael Lukey gets around Dylan Sauer. Matt Melanson had an incident that looks like, because he's behind Rick Simile again, and he is hunting him down. That's a big slide coming out of the sausage corner. David Funk side by side right now with Joby into turn.
yeah.
Do they give each other enough room?
Just gonna give a call out here. Casually, Chemo sitting P3 overall.
Yeah. Matt got murdered earlier.
Incidents,
Yeah.
and Joby using that Honda proudly, cutting some grass.
That's not a Sandbag Zing
That's
Honda,
awful.
is it?
Yeah, after
It
that,
is not. Oh, that's a
after
lawnmower.
that incident from Mike and Carl, it's definitely helped out a few drivers.
For sure. Carlos Guzman gets around Kyle Heslin, moves up to P8 overall. He is still sitting P5 in gold, as he is 8/10 behind Carter now. Joseph German gets around Dylan Sauer as well.
Oh, we have drone cam guy now.
Next lap round.
Look at that sunset. We're putting you on the spot. Oh, that's
right
not
now?
a replay.
Yes, so Joseph German started from the back, is already up to P12. Good call out Chris here. So he's just, working his way up. He said, I am not good for flash. Look at him.
You can catch him on the next lap round if you want.
We will. We definitely will.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, David Funk goes off in through Cheetah. And that's going to allow Joby to be side by side as they go through the final corner here. Side by side down the front straight here. We're going to have a drag race between a Nissan and a Honda. I think we know how this is going to end up. As you think the Honda's going to...
Oh, that was extremely close for the two drivers. And as they go through turn one there, a good break in there from both. A little bit of contact into two. Not enough.
Mark Robeson giving Carlos Guzman a fight as well behind this. A lot of battles going on as Mark Robeson takes the inside. Carlos Guzman gets the job done and gets that separation between him and Kyle Heslin as we head into sunset as Mark is trying to chase down Carter ahead.
And we do have our drone cam up as well, and the slide there from David Funk.
David Funk is off the track as well. Oh my God.
He was able to rejoin fairly quickly and without too much drama, but yeah, that was a close one.
What is going on? This is insane. Kyalami showing up what it does best. Some amazing side-by-side racing through all of these fast corners. As we head through the S's here, Mark Robeson slid behind Carter here. Carlos is trying to give him the battle as well. Yeah, Mark's just not going to have it. Mark loves a good battle, so he's never going to give it up. He's never going to let you down.
Yeah, and Kyle Heslin as well here just really was in an unfortunate spot there, not really able to get around Funk, and Lukey just kind of sticking his nose where Kyle did not want it to be. And he's now, they're going to be racing.
So we do have an early exit here from Dylan Sauer. He has returned to the garage and has left the service, unfortunately.
Oh, what happened to Dylan there? We got some other position changes.
Contact.
Lukey and Carr have just lost a couple of positions. Not sure what
I think that was
down.
This is just, from Dylan leaving. He had returned to the garage, I think.
Yeah.
And so it's caused some wonkiness.
Yeah. But
I see my
Lukey...
race control is having a little bit of a...
Yeah.
Carter...
Oh, a little bonk there from German on Lukey.
Mark Robeson was behind Carter.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure something happened maybe between the two Porsches, but I can't be 100% sure.
Yeah, Carter, I didn't really notice what happened, but Lukey did go off in the at Sausage Corner in the last lap, and Kyle Heslin was able to get around him thanks to that. Go ahead.
We should have started a prediction of how many offs due to the sausage curve, honestly. So Carter met his maker at the Cheetah, ate the sausage curve, went off, and that's how he lost all those positions.
What a beautiful shot. All the cars going into the S's. I love it. They're so close together. We have a train from Joby all the way in P4, all the way down to Joseph Barrett, P12. Mike Jackson in chat. Apologize to Carl.
Yeah, it was pretty unavoidable, Mike. I think after that, it's just one of those things. Too bad.
Barrett and German working together, definitely possible, because Barrett also started from the back with Mr. German. So those boys doing the good old classic last the first challenge here, doing a pretty decent job.
If Barrett gets a good exit in the GTI, might be able to get a launch down the straight behind him here as well, with that beautiful Sega livery. I'm a big fan of Barrett's livery, I have to say.
Is it because you're on it?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Wait, where am I on it?
You're on the back of the car.
On the butt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, apart from the back of the car, I really like this livery.
Apart from it, that's the best part.
It is the best part. It's just like the best part of Funk's livery is the roof.
Is that Disco Milo?
Yeah, it's Disco Milo.
Okay. Yeah, speaking of Funk, he is now trying to get around Mark Robeson. Let's get Disco Milo up on the camera.
We don't need to.
Well, we have helicam there of David Fung getting around Mark Robeson, and that is Carter directly behind. So Mark really letting David get the spot and really trying to block off Carter. It looks like. Let's get Disco Malo up. Oh, look at him.
It's a great fight here, side by side. Funk and Robertson. Funk will hold the position, and then the Porsche of Carter having a little look as well. So these three in a great battle as they come down the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, a little bit behind though. Kyle Haslam did go off before the hairpin and has lost 3 spots as a result. So these guys in silver really swapping positions left and right. Joseph German right now just sitting in the middle of them.
And it's this, when it's close like this and you're following people, this is when Cheetah, or the sausage corner, whatever you like to call it, that's when it becomes the most difficult, because you can be in dirty air, you follow somebody's line and it's not quite the same as your usual line. You can find yourself getting in trouble really, really quickly.
Carter taking a look on the outside of Mark Robeson through turn 1. Sorry to cut you off here, as they're side by side through the sector 1. Carter gets a beautiful run. That was gorgeous. Gets the move done on Mark here. You love to see it. See if he can hold that as Mark is trying to fight back, while also having Lukey behind him as well, who's going to go side by side with Mark. We have a 3-way battle right now for P2 in silver. Carter leading the way. Lukey gets around Mark Robeson as we head into the heavy braking after sunset.
So a great move there from Lukey, being opportunistic enough to get around Mark Robeson as he just got passed by Carter. Good move there. And Joseph German just really sitting behind. Oh, what the hell just happened?
You okay?
My camera just switched straight to the pits out of nowhere.
Interesting. Is that what happened during quali as well?
I guess so, yeah.
I think that's what happened to you in quali, because when you said you did that hiccup before, I looked up at the stream and it was at the pit lane.
It was so odd.
It's a weird one, yeah.
I don't know what's happening today. But Matt Melanson gets around Charlie King.
Yeah, he's up to P15 now, Melanson, in the P&O Boatley. Ryan Cody is the next one he'll come into touch with. This battle between, well, you got Lukey, Robertson, German, Barrett, Haslin, just a train of cars right now, and good stuff. This is great to see, because racing at Kyalami is really, really fun.
Oh, it definitely is.
It's nice and close.
It definitely is. But one of the good things about this fight just happening here and all these cars being so close together is now Chemo, sitting in P3, leading the silver split, has a safe gap.
Yeah, Chemo's done very well. Obviously, a few drivers here have capitalized on that collision between Big and Jackson. Everyone's moved up, and Chemo has got himself up into P3 overall. But yeah, a really nice gap between him and Carter, who's the closest silver driver.
Yeah, and after that collision, so Mike did drop out of the race, I believe. I don't see him in there anymore. And Carl Big right now, after repairing the damage, his car is looking a lot better. Is now kind of sitting alone in the back, just doing a few hot laps. Yeah,
I guess he's just going to wait and see what happens with the pit stops, where he ends up.
We do have Barrett was just rejoining on track right now. Has lost a few positions. What happened? Can we get a replay?
Let's go find out. Might have just missed the braking. See what happened to Joseph.
He has turned his rain light on, and now I see why Chris asked him to. Good lord.
What?
Did he stop just to turn it on? Because it wasn't.
I hope not. Let's hope not. But it's just the rain light is like in a really good place.
All right, so we do have replay up right now. That's a big slide.
Yeah, so I think he was not sure where Joseph was going, and then
I think he put a wheel in the grass right there.
Yeah, that'll do it. No damage though for Josh, which is good.
That's too bad, Mike. Sorry to see.
And as I switch over, Ryan Cody has gone through turn 2. He has looped that Mercedes.
Oh, that's not what you want to see. Oh, Ryan.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, hey, good job there
Bruno.
for Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno
Avoiding
gets one AMG past the other without contact. That was close.
He did drop out. He came out the pits in the middle, a lap down in the middle of the group. He didn't want to get in anyone's race. That's fair. I'd say even then, it's a good idea to just carry on because 80% race distance, you get points for the race and get a little bit of practice. I do love driving, so even if it's not racing, I would still stick around.
Joseph German having a look on Mark Robeson as he takes big sniffs.
Big sniffs. Yeah, Lukey is really hanging in there with damage. So Carter is just a second ahead of Lukey. This gap between Lukey and Mark Robeson is down to 5/10 of a second. I think I just saw Cal Heslin lag. I don't know if that was me or him. Probably was me with whatever's been happening today. Carlos Guzman has been really sticking to the back of Joby for the last few laps, and the gap is getting that much smaller right now. Both drivers, they had an invalid last lap, it looks like. And Joby really taking that corner. Super slidey.
Yeah, he took it slidey, and Carlos took a lot of that inside curb following him through there. That was a little bit of a drift from both of them. And you'd have to assume the Aston is more stable here. That Honda, I don't know if Joby spent a lot of time on the setup. I heard the term baboon clicks a few minutes before the race.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah, you know.
This is also one of Honda's best tracks as well. So you have that going for you, which is nice.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think, you know, Joby obviously put in a great quali lap. He's still P4 overall. But yeah, right now, under pressure from Carlos in the Aston.
Yeah, I don't see him really taking huge defensive lines, but he's going extremely wide on exit, trying to get as much power down as he can on the racetrack. And then right ahead, I saw Chemo drop the gap between him and Don Belanger down to right under a second for a little bit. It's back up to 1.3 seconds right now. Honestly, a fantastic show in there for Chemo.
Oh, for sure.
I was still watching the Carlos and Joby battle. Carlos had a real big wobble, but man, the Aston looks
extremely
really
good.
fast in a straight line.
Oh my goodness!
Had a look on the inside and took a lot of grass.
He was
Joby
really trying there.
Wide here, and they're going to be side by side through turn 2, and there's going to be some door banging definitely now.
Yeah.
The Aston sent across the grass, and Joby ends up going wide at turn 4, and Carlos gets through. That was ugly, but the move is done.
The move is done. That was a bit scary, to be honest. I think Joby had a lot of marbles going extremely tight on before turn 2 there, so kind of missed his braking into the corner. That's turn 3 though. The way all the cars funnel in and you just have to squeeze. That's such a terrifying corner to go through side by side with someone. So Carlos Guzman moves himself up to P4, and further back, the gap between Heslin and Mark Robeson has dropped a little bit, but Lukey still chasing down Carter, and Mark Robeson just very close behind. So Mark, who is again leading the silver split. Oh, I just saw a bunch of sparks there from, who was that? That was David
Joby
Fung.
goes super wide through Cheetah. Keeps it pointing in a straight line though.
So Carter opts to go into the pits. We have 37.5 minutes to go in the race. Quite a bit left.
Yeah. So Carlos got, obviously we saw that battle between Carlos and Joby. Carlos through and is a second clear of Joby in that Honda. Funk now putting the pressure on Joby. So that Honda, I think, is just struggling a little bit with some grip. And we know the Honda is not, I mean, Joey, you can probably speak more than I can on the Honda.
Yeah.
If the setup isn't, my understanding is if the setup isn't dialed in, it can just be a pick of a race day.
Yeah, it really can. You know, you get one off and it can really rear your
Yeah.
tires as well. It
It re-
requires perfection.
It really does look like Joby there is struggling with the Honda. He's sliding all over the place. We do have a lap on board with Funky Town. We'll get on in with him right now as he is right behind Joby. And, oh, so close to trying to make a move. At the same time, let's get the second camera up, shall we?
Yeah, Joby knows his straight line speed is not going to be a match, I wouldn't think. Hutch in chat asking, did we commentate curse Mike and or Carl? I specifically didn't mention them pre-race because of that. I said 2 people that I wanted to see race, no names mentioned, and they still crashed out.
It's because you thought about it. You're
I guess so. Yeah, let's blame me, why not?
I blame Milo for everything. So, I mean, then you sounding absolutely great. I had to raise your voice, Milo, because we were almost not hearing you over this goodness.
Oh, yeah, well, that's okay. Yeah, Mike, you can blame me, because I did, yeah. I, like, mentioned you guys, but didn't mention you by name, because I didn't want to curse you, and it happened anyway. Keep my Mike's name out. No, anyway. You know where I'm going with that.
Oh, I mean, you can really see Joby there struggling ahead of David. He's like taking extremely wide lines, and that car does not look stable at all. It's extremely slidey.
Joby, let's go get some new tires, my man.
His lines are all over the place. I think he does need some new tires. His pressures are probably off. Laguna.
The precious.
Laguna's probably gotten to him. We do have right behind there.
Another battle brewing here. Mark Robison taking a look on
the outside of Lukey.
That's a...
Going for the old switcheroo, maybe?
It did try. It did not go very well. My camera angles are ass tonight.
The Porsche, obviously, good acceleration. The AMG, I just have bad memories of that car. I like it. I remember doing a season or 2 in it, and I loved it. But then the last time I drove it, whatever was going on with it, then it just was an ugly time. But somebody dropping in the pits behind there, that's Chemo, is it?
No, so Chemo went into the pits already. That was Joseph German behind them.
German.
A wild Dylan appears. Yes.
Oh, Dylan. All right. Hold on. Let me get my dick jokes out.
Oh no. Sausage. There it is.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah, the car in front of Joby and David Funk really putting in a gap. So that is Carlos Guzman has already extended that gap to 2 seconds and is now chasing down Don Belanger. So I'm interested to see where Chemo lands after all is done. Once the pit cycle has finished up, because he has been closing the gap to Don Belanger, and it's been like sitting right around that 1 second mark for quite a while.
Funk has got that gap down. It was down around a couple of tenths. Joby running really wide onto the grass, and Funk surely. Well, he's going to go side by side. Joby somehow recovered.
Oh my God! As Funk
hits that GTR. Something straight out of a Fast and Furious movie right there. With that
I don't know,
drift.
there wasn't enough family in that turn.
Oh.
Just that drift from Funk there in the GTR.
Funk now is not the time to touch grass, and Joby's doing the exact same thing, and he's gone completely off in front of him. What has happened there?
The rear end of the Honda meets the wall.
All right.
The rear
Joby, will you
end
get
stayed
new
on
tires now?
He probably should.
It's been
mistake. Straight in.
David Funk has gone straight into the pits. It looks like
so
he's
Joby. Yeah, new tires. Oh, he may have gone in too hot there. Oh, I hope Joby doesn't get a penalty. That looked close to me on the pit entry.
Joby parked it.
Yeah, I think he sped into the pits.
Yeah, he said, no, that's good. I'm good.
I have a feeling, I'll have to check with him. If Joby does join the chat, we'll ask him, but I have a feeling he sped in the pits. It looked a really hot entry.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that was someone. Oh, that was just. Oh, never mind. We're good.
Man, that got extremely spicy real quick. It was just. Whew.
Yeah.
Just a recap on Danny Verstappen up front here with a 15.6 second gap to Don Bollinger. Quite a race for Danny.
Oh,
Chemo back up to P10. Everyone ahead of him yet to pit. So far, his plan to get his pit stop done and back out there looking good. He's got a clean track ahead of him.
Oh, that is a fantastic gap in front of him. He has nobody to block his path.
He can just concentrate on his lines and his laps. And yeah, I do love the slogan on the back of Chemo's car as well, I have to say.
What does it say?
It says, "I find your lack of pace disturbing."
Don Bollinger in the pits, so this will be a battle out of the pits. It was between him and Chemo before Chemo dove in.
Yeah, Michael
So we will
Lukey.
see how this pans out here as Chemo's heading into the hairpin at the top of the hill right now.
Michael Lukey and Kyle Heslin both dive into the pits as well.
Melanson and Rick going at it right now. And this is a class battle. The Boatley right up behind Rick here and looking on the inside through Sunset. That will give him the outside, obviously, into the next corner. And they're going to be side by side through there.
A lot of curb there for Rick, and his car is not really super stable. Coming out of the corner after Sunset, I wish I knew the names.
Yeah.
Not like I have a track
and
map.
Chris both thinking ahead here. They have history. They literally crash every week, so.
Oh, no.
It's gonna be interesting.
I mean,
so Don's coming out of the pits, by the way, just for an update here. Chemo, 10 seconds behind. So I'm not sure what happened.
maybe John
was 4 seconds.
Don was ahead. Don was ahead of Chemo, though. Don was P2 overall.
Yeah, but the gap was only like within like a second and a half.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Matt, after getting around Rick, is starting to extend that gap. It is up to 8/10 now. We have a new fight brewing between Robeson and Michael Lukey after the pit stop cycle. And Joseph German is sitting directly behind these guys. So this train battle, whoa, here we go again.
Yeah, Matt Mellison did obviously get the move done on Rick, similarly as we saw there, and the gap opening already. So Mellison pulling away in the Boatley, already up to a second.
Carlos Guzman in the pits, so we will see how close Funk can get to him once he gets around.
Yeah, that is the weirdest thing. I don't know why that's happening.
Did it happen again?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. The stream hasn't dropped once, though, according to, from what I can see.
Well, that's a good thing. I guess Kunis is starting to update their servers. The Windows updates has started, and right as that's happening, Joseph German directly behind Michael Lukey. Nothing weird on the server side. It probably is, yeah.
Or Lukey defending the inside heavily, which I would do as well. German tried to loop it in with a late apex, but ends up still behind the Porsche.
Yeah, so
this could be a good little fight here.
This is a good little fight already, and although it is not for class position, German is on the hunt right now. He's trying to get as many spots as he possibly can. David Funk is not all that far in front of him, so he does have a possible quite a few points that he can gain if he can get around Lukey and start hunting down Funk. And further up behind, so after Heslin and Heslin did have an off earlier. Josh Barrett is now within striking distance, and these two are going at it. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I love the amount of Nissans that we have.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Well, ever since that last sort of big update, the Nissan's had a bit of a revival ACC wide, hasn't it? So
it really has.
Good to see. Now they need to do the same for the Jag and the V12.
What do you mean? They made the Mustang?
Ooh.
Yeah. So I heard. I actually took it for a spin around Nords last week. The Mustang.
I've yet to try
I
it.
liked it. It felt good.
Face with no boat buff. Yep.
Hutch, I
German
thought
and
you were the
Lukey's-
boat buff.
German and Lukey's battle continues. Right around the same spot they were last time. Lukey hugging the inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
this
seeing
battle's going to go
sparks.
on and on.
I'm seeing sparks on that chicane.
Yeah.
On that
You know
sausage.
what, Carter's closing the gap very slowly, but he is closing it as well. So he's going to join this fight momentarily.
Oh, and we
A
have
DT
Ryan.
for Ryan, DT Cody, the one and only DT
Oh.
connoisseur. Ryan finds
Oh, Ryan.
finds one.
And he took it at the exit of the S's. It's a very easy spot to get a warning there.
Yeah.
Ryan and drive-throughs name a more iconic duo.
Ryan and awesome stuff. Awesome streams. And we have, I thought German was gonna get the run on Lukey there.
Yeah.
It looked like it from the angle we had on camera. But Lukey just good drive. German really having to block to hit
my
the
God.
brakes there behind not to hit him.
Carter is going to go. Carter, I said he was closing, and I think the battle between Lukey and Germans allowed him to close this gap, and now it's become a three-way. And Carl Big, who's obviously in recovery mode, is going to join this triplet as
And
well.
there goes Ryan. Ryan has left the circuit.
Ryan, not
bye,
very
Ryan.
happy about the drive-through. It looks like so. Kyalami turning
dear.
into a race of attrition over here.
Bye, Ryan. He's off to the bayou.
Aw. Carl is about to hunt. It does look like it. No, Ryan is about to hunt.
Yeah, Ryan's about to hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Showdown.
Ryan's about to hunt. Showdown TM.
So Mr. B in the Fezzer. Yeah, right up behind Carter.
Bully him, Carl. Show him how it's done.
No, knowing Carl, he's probably going to try and get around these guys cleanly because German is right ahead. Carl is definitely going to be able to catch up to Funk if he can keep up this pace, it looks like. Funk is not all that
Carl,
far
I give
ahead.
you permission for a dump and run.
Ooh, for dump it. No, don't do it.
I don't know, last lap out, 41.6 for Carl, which is a great lap. Funk did a 41.147.
Meanwhile, Lukey has it off.
Yeah, so Lukey
Yep.
just had an off, literally off camera. Ooh, a big slide there for Carl as well, right in front of Lukey. And Lukey is going to try and attack.
He will. Carl will keep that inside line through sunset, and most likely, I feel like Lukey will now try and just follow Carl and rejoin that battle after having that off. Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. That's allowed German and Carter to go through into 8th and 9th overall.
And right as I'm taking a peek at what Carl is doing there, Lukey almost completely slides off at the exit of turn 7. He almost did die there. That was a bit scary. Further up ahead or behind now, we do have this battle between Kyle Hesley and Josh Barrett still going strong. These guys have been so close together. They've been less than a second apart for a good 10 laps now, at least. Milo's sitting in the back there of Josh's car. Ooh, do we have a replay that we want to show? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a little unfortunate here. We do have replay cam up.
That was unfortunate for Ryan before the DT occurred here.
Oh, a
is it
little
the
slidey
car?
car. Who was that? Was that Goodwin?
Was.
Goodwin sliding on the exit of the final corner, and Ryan not really able to do anything about it. That sucks.
So after the pit stops, a lot of the gaps have opened up a bit. Not quite as much of a giant train as what once were, but we still have a silver battle going on between Kyle Heslin and Joseph Barrett.
Yeah, we do. Silver battle.
Battle of the Nissans.
Nice and close. Yeah.
Yes, 22
Nissan
minutes
on
to
Nissan.
go. Nissan on
You love to
Nissan.
see it.
What else do we have that sounds like that?
Skin on skin.
Oh, skin on skin.
I love it.
Skin on skin.
Oh, we got a live one.
Oh,
Oh,
you're lucky. You're lucky. Chai usually doesn't give those out for free.
Dude, I think I recorded that sound effect like 4 years ago now or something.
it's the
It's a
best.
staple.
It is,
Best.
yeah, it's a staple now. Yeah, Barrett and Heslin, and then Carter and German. Although that gap keeps sort of going between 0.6 to a second. Carl is slowly catching those two.
Yeah, so Charlie King was the last person to go into the pits, has now done his part in the cycle. With 21 minutes to go, it's coming out right behind Nick Kohout. So he was sitting in P2. I mean, screenshot it. Collard just ran his fastest lap of the race, did he?
Yeah, 41.237.
Did an absolute banger of a lap. I was looking at his last lap.
But Funk also did his the last lap. He did a 40.9 race pace. Funk is flying in that GTR.
Yeah, whatever I said earlier about Carl catching Funk, if he could keep the pace, I think Funk is trying to prove us wrong here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Carl's next. He's got to get through Carter, obviously, but German as well, who's also in gold. So the path to Funk is not an easy one for Carl.
Definitely no. And best lap times, I mean, Danny Boyd here with a 40.3 as his best lap. His last one was 40.9. That is rapid.
Yeah.
That's way too quick. So the gap is up to 21 seconds between him and Don Belanger. Don really having a quiet hot lapping session here as well behind Danny. And further behind, Chemo now getting hunted by... What did we call him last time? Joseph Guzman?
Yeah.
I called him Carter Guzman, I think, once.
Or Jose German.
Jose German?
I said, well, I had said Joseph Guzman.
Oh, that was for Jose. Who was, he
Carlos,
is going for
Carlos
it.
Guzman, P4, is making a move on Chemo. P3 overall, not an in-class battle, but Chemo having a great drive here. And this
I believe
Porsche
Chemo.
versus Aston. Carlos
I
has
want to
been
see Chemo
flying
do well
here.
here. Yeah, he's been flying. Chemo's had really good pace. But, you know, if I was Chemo, I'd battle for this. This is P3 overall. Wonderful opportunity, and he has the pace to do it, so I hope he do it.
Yeah, so a
It's gonna be
great,
a long 19 minutes, though.
a great drive for Chemo there. I see meatball flag. Is that for Chemo? Chemo, you got to turn on your lights.
Oh, no. Yeah, he better do that. Somebody tell him in his stream.
Turn on the lights, or you get DQ'd. You don't want to see that.
And as he does it, he must have not had it bound, because as he was doing it, he got passed by Carlos. So Carlos moves up to P3.
Oh, he's turned his lights on now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, the meatball
I was
flags
going
are
to put it in his chat.
off.
In
Are they on?
capitals.
That doesn't look like they're on.
They're on for me.
Yeah,
What?
they are on now. As the meatball disappeared.
The meatball is still there for me. Something's happening. We do have now Carl Big trying to make the move on Carter. Carter is defending it. Oh.
Oh, he gonna learn today.
They're going to learn today.
I mean, I don't know that that's the smartest move from Carter.
Oh.
Knowing how quick Carl has been.
I would
mean,
be using Carl here for sure.
I mean, you're allowed to fight it, and he's sliding around there on the exit.
Yep.
He's going to eat the wall. That's not what you
Oh,
want to
my.
see.
And so for me, that is why you don't get yourself in that fight right there.
Oh.
You see?
I mean,
and
I said it.
think
He's
that's-
gonna learn.
Yeah, and I think
learn.
that's something that he has to learn. You can drive fast, but you just tried to race somebody who you know is quicker, and look what happens. It is a learning opportunity, and I hope that he does, because he has all the potential.
Sure.
Yeah, so now that makes him that puts him right in front of Kyle Heslin, who's been fighting with Barrett for a little while. These two have been, the gap has been half a second between both of them, and now because Kyle has had to check up a little bit, it's so close. It's just a tenth of a second between all these three drivers. This is great to see. It's so close
Chris,
between them.
Yes, Carl has his headlights on my screen.
All right, I'm connected to a completely different server apparently. like Chris said earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, kudos. Hello?
It'll be in the next Windows update.
Yeah, Carter also shows that they're not on.
They're on for me.
Yeah, Carl shows they're not on.
Esports game. Yep.
Yeah.
Chris, right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope it doesn't get that dark that we don't see them at all, but
I will also say that your game, looking at the stream, your game looks a lot darker than mine as well.
that's it. Oh yeah, it
He's
does.
just literally in a different server, dude. It's fine.
It really does, yeah.
Oh, we
It's
have a
interesting.
car off track that is number 41. That is
Mr.
Goodwin.
That's Faris Saidi. I mean, Goodwin.
Ouch.
Used to be 44, man.
Yeah. You've been 41 for a long
Yeah,
time.
and then I did 41 for a while.
It is nice to be like have a card number that's not popular. Just like basically always get it.
Well, I didn't think 41 was popular. Or is my lucky number? All the good tracks when I was a kid.
Yeah, I've
used
been
to be.
81 for as long as I can remember.
You're that old.
I am.
It's nice to not be popular.
You know, it's okay.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. You're right.
If I was number 78, it would be even worse. So.
What?
Like, my
'cause then it would
number,
be
like-
1978.
Yeah. And you'd be 78 years old.
No, that's not what that means.
No,
I'm like
you're 78
81.
years
My
old.
car number 81 is not how old I am.
You're 81 years old.
That was my old
I
man
mean-
voice. I don't know.
Yeah. Joseph German getting the move done on Mark Rose
Yeah.
while we're talking about ages.
Chris.
That was a good one.
I love it.
My
I love
bad.
it.
I mean, he is complaining about the used all the time, so it all
The
really just
youth.
checks out.
Get off my lawn.
Ooh, a big slide there
Barrett.
for Barrett. That's not what you
Oh
want to
my
see. And he kept it off the wall.
Code Brown.
He saved it.
He saved it.
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Unlike Carter, he saved it.
A save. I wish we had a better angle on that. Maybe I should put TV camera 1. I mean, Carter is being hunted now by Kyle Heslin. Kyle has found the pace. Carter has lost a little bit of his after that contact, it looks like, and these two are going to keep going at it. Barrett not really being able to capitalize on these two trying to fight. Get that man some new underwear. Yes. Definitely. And as Hutch pointed out in the chat, Carl is catching up to Mark Robeson and Joseph German. I know that Mark is going to yield the position. He's not really going to fight it for Carl, but German is not that far ahead. So we might have a race at the end for P5 in gold between Carl and German. 13 minutes to go in the race. That is going to be about 6 laps.
Yeah, Funky Town closing in on Chemo now as well. So Carlos Guzman obviously got past Chemo. Chemo's got room to breathe. He's not in a fight with these guys in class. Obviously, it's nice to finish high overall, but it isn't a necessity. Funk is down to 4 tenths behind that Porsche of Chemo. And yeah, if I'm Chemo, I'm probably not going to put up much of a fight because he's still got a 9-second lead over Robertson in second place in silver.
Yeah. They're teammates in SRA, though.
Uh-oh. Carter's about to get GTR'd.
Oh,
So he's got Kyle Heslin side by side here as they head into sunset. Carter's going to back out here. Loses one. I can see Barrett taking a look on the inside here, and he's going to, and Carter, like that, gets Godzilla through sunset.
Yeah, obviously don't know. I'd have to look at the lap times for Carter, but maybe that that spin and whatever damage he's carrying, because I think he hit the wall, right?
Yeah, he did.
So
Yeah, Carter's last lap was a 41-1, so it's not bad.
42-1. Yeah.
42-1, sorry.
I was about to say, that's...
41-1 would be fucking sensational. That would be like, yeah, almost up there with the tops. But I mean, yeah, I think that bump and spin probably got him feeling some way, and yeah, these two GTRs have found a way past.
Yep.
So hang in there, Carter. Not long to go.
Not long to go. As so it looks like Kyle Haslam had a slide on the sausage corner, and Barrett gets a good run out of the final corner to get the position off of Haslam, but it's not over yet because turn 2 is still coming up. Lots of road. Barrett is really defending this inside and is gonna have a slow line. They're trying to.
It's gonna be the over under. He looked for it. There's a little contact there, tiny, I think.
Tiny little contact between the two drivers. The over under has been popular here.
Hey, and this what I'm talking about for Carter. Hang in there, because this I don't know what his damages are, but this battle should allow him to stay close and perhaps pounce on any opportunity that comes his way.
I mean, the same as they both passed Carter, they might be able to both do the same thing now on Barrett.
Yeah, obviously the Porsche should be we don't know what that damage has done, but it should be fast, probably a little faster acceleration out of a corner maybe, but that Nissan in a straight line, we all know. Fast. And it seems to be quick here, looking at the potential of it is very, very fast. Looking at Danny's lap times, who's leading the race by 28 seconds.
Yeah. So the gap between Chemo and Funk.
By Chemo.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't notice the gap that close, and then all of a sudden he's passed him. So I'm pretty sure Chemo has yielded that position, and his lights have now come on. For me.
Yeah, the gap to Robinson is 8 seconds or so plenty of.
We have reached the sub 10 minutes to go. We are at 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in this race.
9 minutes and that means everything's about to happen now.
Yes.
The witching hour.
The witching hour. Carl Big now under a second from Mark. Joseph German in his sights. He has about a 3-second gap to him. It's not all that much to go, but Joseph has been putting in some pretty good laps. A 41.2 on his last lap, 41.24 as his fastest. Carl Big's last lap was a 41.5. So German pulling away just a little bit on Carl. I don't know if Carl has pushed a lot. It's probably the really old tires that he's been carrying around for a little while now. After that early incident, this might be his final spot. If he can get around Mark Robinson, he'll be P7 overall. That'll be that, unless German makes another mistake.
I love that Barrett's got his rain light on.
It's the best thing.
So Haslin, who's chasing him, has to look at that bright red light in his face.
Those things are blinding.
They can be, yeah. Yeah.
Those things are blinding on the roads. You see one at night, I'm like, you know when you're driving at night, you're tired, right? And everything, like all the lights are blurs a little bit, and somebody has their stupid rain light on. When
like
it's dry.
A fog light? Yeah.
Yeah, the fog lights.
I think I got a
you
fog
can't
light,
see anything. Like you just see it from miles away, and you're like, God, I can't see the road.
It's like when I feel the same way with people that have high beams on, you know, when they come around a corner or something, and it's like pitch black road. My car has those automatic high beams, and so like I'm like, turn off. You know, I was worried about blinding the person.
You need one of those fancy cars with like the car detection thingy. Oh, and he's turned his rain light off. Put it back on. You need the headlights that like auto dim in the zones. I think
Barry,
Audi
if you're
has.
listening, that I wasn't saying it to like turn it off. I thought it was amusing. I use every tactic you can to keep him behind you.
He's switching his lights
Absolutely.
right now, I see.
Can you make your rain light flash? Just keep turning it on and off. That'd be even more distracting.
I have a macro for that. I mean,
There you go.
I'm that good
turn
that I
his
can
fog
press
lights
them.
on instead,
Yeah.
apparently. Okay.
Trucks with the LED bars. Oh my god.
Bruh, don't even get me started.
Yeah, Heslin staying with
that was
him.
Chris. Yeah, Oklahoma and Florida are basically the same thing when it comes to driving. Sounds like, honestly.
Mhm.
All right, Barrett, stop getting distracted by our talk of lights and just drive, because Heslin's closing the gap on you.
And a little bit of a flash there from Heslin on
Yeah.
Barrett as he's trying to distract him a little bit more.
This is a
than
great
this.
GTR battle they've had.
It
this
really
second half of this
is.
race.
It really is. These two have been going at it for a little while. This is the closest battle on track. Right now, we have Carl starting to... He's still within that second gap to Mark Robeson. He's not been able to close it. Just 2/10 every lap, it looks like, between Carl and Mark Robeson. And we'll see once he gets within the tow range if he can start to close that gap a little bit more. 6 minutes left in the race.
Yeah, it was down to under a second, but Robertson doing a really good job of keeping that gap.
Yeah, so Robeson, I mean, apart from the meatball flag that I'm being shown for everybody, Robeson doing a fantastic job. He is still leading the silver class, remember, from the standings that we've shown earlier. A good outing for him, a good number of points that he's going to be able to keep the lead with. I think Chemo had some DNFs, did he not?
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, Chemo will be thrilled that he's leading. Let me see if I'll just have a quick.
Yeah, let's
check.
get the standings back up again. I believe it's 30 points for P1. Carl's tires are struggling. I can definitely see that. That's most probably what is happening. And this fight between Barrett and Heslin is not over yet. The gap is so close right now. Emo started in the Merc. Yes, I believe so. And I hear a car in the grass. Is that... No, that was... So I thought that was a good win for a second. I see a slow number 7. Is that German? Yes. Joseph German went off at the sausage corner, and now Mark Robeson is just getting past him. Carl is within tow range, and Mark Robeson yields the position there to Carl just easily, and now it's a fight is on now between P6, or the fight for P6 is on between Carl and German. This is all of a sudden.
Carl's gonna owe Mark a shot after this, I think. Oh no! As I say that, Mark Robeson, yellow flag. Oh no, I did it.
The snipe.
It was me.
No,
Sorry, Mark.
Mark has lost the position to Lukey. So all it happened so quickly. Can we get a replay of that? Because I didn't really get a chance to see what happened. And this is now a new fight for Mark to keep P3. It's all spicy. The last 10 minutes, man. The witching hour, I'm telling you.
Yeah, Barrett and Heslin right
let's get
behind
the replay.
him.
So I
The
found
replay's up.
German. I'll give you one guess of what could possibly happen at Kyalami.
Nom 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 nom.
Salami sandwich.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keeps it
now
on the wall, though.
German with Carl Big all over his rear bumper. Ferrari battle ensues.
Yeah. What?
Did Mark shut his car off?
We're on. We have the replay up right now. He's what?
Yep.
Mark's
He
car
shut his
just
car off.
turned off.
Yep.
Oh wow.
What? What? It sounded like it was running, but that was so strange.
Remember the last time Carl fought with a Ferrari?
Uh-oh.
Things happened.
soon?
Too soon? Maybe. Maybe. And with 2 minutes to go, this gap is down to half a second. These two are going at it. I think Mark has a
I will
button.
have the Mark Robeson with the GTR battle if you want to have that.
Yeah, let's get the
With
side-by-sides going. So these are the only two fights going on right now. Joseph German on Carl Big, and then Mark Robeson on Barrett and Haslin. These are still going. German is that Charlie King right in front of him, trying to get around him. Charlie moves over to the side, but German has lost a little bit of pace, trying to get around. It looks like Carl is so close.
Right,
That is
Chris,
Miller.
That's what I'm talking about. The time of day is different on those
That is
two
Miller.
cameras.
What? No. Oh, yeah, that is Miller. What the hell? I'm used to Miller having a red car.
He hasn't had that all season, has he?
You think
He's
I'm
literally been in this one the entire season.
professionals, man?
Looks like Mark is starting to pull away from. Oh wait,
Yeah,
while we were
in
not paying
Downey,
attention,
for like
Barrett
6
got around Heslin here, so now it's Barrett's turn to see if he can get around.
I thought
Heading
Barrett was in front of him.
Yes.
for
Was
the
he?
last
Yeah, he
long
was.
time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was watching replays.
You
All right,
baboon.
guys, we've completely fallen apart in the booth. Sorry, chat.
Yeah.
You take over
Yeah.
from here.
We're all fired. We're all fired. We are making Dad super disappointed in chat right now.
Heslin and Barrett, this battle has raged since the pit stop, basically. So it's been pretty cool to watch that.
Sorry, you always are.
Oh, Joseph German with a big off there at the exit of
Danny.
Sunset. He's really pushing.
Danny's leading by 35 seconds, crosses the line now onto the final lap.
It is going to be, one
There is
one more
another
lap.
lap. Let's hope everyone's got enough fuel.
I mean, my ACC is doing
I
so
don't
well
know.
that it doesn't tell me where P1 is on the track. You know, usually it's a triangle.
You know who we didn't talk about much, who benefited from the Robertson issue, is Lukey, up to P2 in class after contact early in the race. And this is going to really help him in the standings. Chemo is obviously leading silver, so Chemo's going to get a nice jump towards Bruno and Robertson. Although Robertson's still going to score quite high. But yeah, Lukey should put some distance between him and Moffat as well. So yeah, I think some good results people are going to be happy with if it stays like this over the last lap.
Yep. Triangle on the map is P1. It should be, but it's not showing me that. I do have a yellow flag. I just saw that is Dominic again.
Wait,
hitting the wall.
It doesn't show. What is wrong with your game, dude?
It doesn't show me anything, mate.
What's happening with Paris's ACC?
ACC is getting Windows updates right now for me.
Yeah, Danny come down the hill for the last time. He's got about 3 corners to go. One of which is Cheetah.
One of it is Cheetah. Hopefully he doesn't eat the sausage this time around, and he is through. And that is going to be a magnificent win there for Danny Boyd.
Yeah, that is a dominant performance by Danny.
A great result for him. We do have this battle here between Barrett and Kyle Heslin going on still. They are at the exit of Sunset. What can they do? This is the closest battle on track right now on the final lap of the race. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Heslin trying to get a little bit desperate and trying to make a little bit of a move. German did pull a gap, yes, to Carl Big.
I mean, do you think there is a possible penalty looming for Barrett as well for that contact with Matt Melons?
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Potentially.
And
Potentially.
Don Belanger with a quiet race finishes in P2 after inheriting a good position there from the battle between Mike and
Carlos Guzman. P3 podium. Mega drive from Carlos today.
Yeah,
Gained
Carlos
a lot
had
of positions, had some really
stellar
good
drive.
pace. So really good drive from him today.
really good try from him indeed, yes. And as our drivers come around the final few corners, so Chemo
Carl
gets
has a
P1.
right front puncture.
Yeah, he has come home in P7 though. He couldn't quite get past German, so and the kids have arrived.
What a perfect timing!
God,
You
Jesus.
could not time that better.
Oh my God, dude.
has happened. I love it. I love it.
Oh, so good.
If anyone wonders why my Twitch channel's been quiet
That.
the last few weeks, that's why.
That's
okay?
why.
That's all I'm gonna say. Like they were doing so well, we hadn't had a peep the entire race, and then for some reason they're
ready to
allowed
celebrate, man.
Do that,
They're
yeah.
just ready to celebrate. It's all good.
That's embarrassing. Sorry,
It
everybody.
is. That's fine. So a fantastic drive in the end for Danny, who's been doing some drifts. It looks like on his in lap.
Somebody clip that screen.
What?
Fucking hell.
Milobot stock and Tylenol. Yeah, that is amazing. Best drive of my life, says German. That was a great one, and there was a lot of sliding, scary moments for you as well. Good race starting from the back there. A good showing after some naughtiness last time around.
Absolutely, really great race. Really
sure.
great race. I thought that was a really good one.
And that was
GG,
really fun. Yeah, some pretty good battles. Although it kind of spread out initially. Towards the end, everything happened so quickly. Love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you guys for joining us this week. Where are we next week? We are at Zolder. Ooh.
Yeah.
We're at Zolder.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody, and it's not going to be at after dusk, so everybody's not going to have their lights on. Hopefully my game doesn't.
I don't know. Maybe in your server they will.
Maybe it'll be nighttime and nobody's going to be seeing anything. Yeah.
Zolder in the daytime.
Yeah.
And then Watkins Optimum for the finale.
Love to see it. So a great win. Let's get the timetables up one last time. So P1 for Danny, P2 for Don Belanger, and a podium spot for Carlos Guzman with a great race for him in that Aston.
Yeah.
Chemo wins silver from Michael Lukey and Mark Robeson. And then for the M class, Matt Melanson gets away with another win, a lap ahead of Rick Simile and David Miller as well behind him. So a good, honestly great race from everybody involved today.
Emotional, damn it!
Really good stuff. Thanks, guys. Had a lot of fun. That was great.
That was great.
Oh, it's good fun. Always good.
We'll see you next week for Zolder.
Later.
That's gonna be a race. Crack. See you next week.